Hello, good looking. Welcome to Local Legends.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan. And this week we are bringing to you a somewhat new / somewhat already kind of done segment. We've done our Locals Night segments where everything is from New Jersey. This is called Local Legends, where it may not necessarily be from New Jersey, but it is local to somewhere near you.
These are all small town whiskeys from all parts of the East Coast. I'm not going to say
it's all East Coast.
It is all East Coast. We didn't plan that, I actually just thought about it now. It is,
but it worked out great
all East Coast. And the reason everything is East Coast is because we live here, so it's easy for us. There's a bottle back here. I don't know if you can see northbound. Yeah. It's easy for us to get this stuff.
Yeah. So we have Muckley up here. It's right from Colts Neck, New Jersey. We've done that in a couple episodes. We've got northbound from Philadelphia over here. We have a lot of eclectic local stuff. Yeah. But these three bottles deserve some spotlight.
Yeah, they deserve their own thing because one is local to us, another is
local,
also
dude. It's our fucking front yard.
Is in our front yard basically, and then another one was a gift, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But needless to say, these are all just small town. You can't buy these at stores, so I'm sorry. That's kind of a tease to you guys, but they deserve a time in the limelight.
Like I said, there are plenty of small distilleries out there that do, if not an equivalent, or sometimes even a better job than a lot of these big name distilleries do, because there's passion, there's love, and there's some craftsmanship to it. It's an art form.
There is.
When it comes to blending whiskey at a young age, it's a legitimate art form to get it to taste not like petrol.
Yeah. And we believe wholeheartedly here, supporting small business and local business.
Especially nowadays.
Really good. Especially nowadays. And we'll have a little more in depth with how some of these productions have been impacted by the pandemic and our new normal. As much as I hate that term, there's no such thing as that term, but we're going to use that term.
New fucking normal. Fucking normal. No. So we would call this, Whiskey Stork bottles? So when we say Whiskey Stork, we mean these bottles were gifted to us by friends or people who watch the show and want to see us do a review.
Business partners in my case.
Yeah, exactly. Mike, let's explain to the crowd here what we got going on.
So, first and foremost, we got one near and dear to us. This is called Bricktucky.
I know some fucking people who get really upset with that name too.
I know. But that's why they did it. It's part of their
Bricktanians with their fucking noses up.
It's part of their legend.
You know who you are.
So the distillery's in Toms River. It's in downtown Toms River, New Jersey, which we are both from. Bricktucky, the name pays homage to the people who have started this brewery that are from Bricktown and distillery. My bad. And Bricktucky again. If you grew up here, you'd get the reference. It's funny. The next one we have was
so this guy here is Dragon Fire, Dragon's Gold. These guys are a super small distillery. It is
very, very small.
Owned by husband and wife Donna and Vincent Pedini in Cortland, New York. So I love this distillery just because, number one, it's all very small batch stuff. It's all obviously single barrel.
Yep.
Because they use 10-gallon barrels.
Oh my god.
To blend all their stuff, which is not big at all.
No, that's small batch.
In reference to some companies are using 100 gallons.
Yeah.
That's some of the bigger guys. But they are. What's awesome, they're a farm-to-table distillery. And when I say farm-to-table, 75% of their ingredients must be from the state that the distillery is in. So their barley, their corn, their malt, their rye, it's all from here. So they are harvesting this stuff in New York.
Yep.
And they're putting it into a fermentation tank, and they're putting it into barrels, and then it's going to a bottle. It is as natural and as organic of a process as you can get.
Yep. And that's one common denominator between all three of these bottles, with the slight exception of this, but I'm going to get into detail about that.
Still, it's...
We'll explain it. Still a phenomenal product, but again, I'll explain that when we get to it. Last, we have this guy right here.
This was the most random shit I've
seen.
Random
bottle I've ever acquired. This is called Old Port Bourbon. It is from Liquid Riot up in Maine. So,
good name.
Basically, how I came about this bottle is a business colleague of mine. I did some I do stuff for him for another product that my company carries, and I was at his house dropping some stuff off. And as thanks, he's like, hey man, I don't know what I have to give you. And then he's like, wait a second, you like bourbon? I have this bottle from Maine that he got when he was doing business in Maine, trying to expand his product. And he's like, here, toss it. I'm going to toss it your way, and you guys could use it for your show. You guys could enjoy it. I know you like bourbon, so I know it's going to a good home. And that's kind of how I acquired this, through work. It was just a little perk.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened with the Dragonfire. So shout out to Dragonfire Distillery, Donna and Vincent, who actually hit us up on our Instagram, and we're kind of going back and forth. So if you were wondering how I got this bottle, which I kind of briefly explained it to you, I am a manager of a liquor store. As we say, I am not going to disclose which liquor store. Nope. That's dumb. One of the people who comes to the store visits your distillery. I'm not going to use his name either. But he frequents your distillery. He goes up there probably once a month or so. Mm-hmm. And he always raves about your Dragon's Gold bourbon. It's his favorite thing you make. So he knew we had the whiskey show. He watched a couple episodes, and he just got a bottle there and gave it to us, and
it's awesome.
Now we're here.
Real cool.
So, all right, enough talking. Let's drink some fucking whiskey.
Where do you want to start?
Let's go with Bricktucky, and then we'll go this and then this, because this is port finished. Because I don't want to, because we tried this, then it's going to pollute everything else.
All right. Do we need more glasses, or you just want to?
We'll just do 3. We'll just share them. I think we're past the point of.
Yeah, I can guess. All right. So as I said, this one's a little complicated. Not complicated, but it's. So, due to the recent pandemic, Garden State Distillery, they haven't actually been able to get their hands on their true locally sourced barrel-aged bourbon yet. So they had to source this liquid currently so they could, make a living. They could still sell product and put something great out there, which is really cool of them to do, rather than just saying, oh, wait, we can't do it. They do produce several other spirits. They have a rum. They have a barrel-aged rum that drops next week. They have a vodka. And those are all still made in-house, and they are using, again, local ingredients.
Sourced in New Jersey, man.
Yep. And the same goes for their bourbon. They will be using locally sourced ingredients, like locally grown corn, Jersey corn, phenomenal corn. It's probably going to make an awesome.
It's very hard. I'm actually surprised. All right, quick interjection here. It's actually very difficult to do what they're doing as far as using locally sourced corn.
It is.
Because to produce in bulk, which they're obviously not distributing at the liquor stores yet, you have basically there's not enough corn at one farm to produce a large batch of bourbon. So the farms around here would have to do a co-op, and with all the different types of soil and like terra, it's kind of hard to keep your spirit consistent. Yeah. So the fact that they're gonna do a locally sourced corn awesome. Whiskey, I think is awesome.
And then everything else is gonna be locally sourced, but
farm table.
For this bottle, this is actually sourced from MGP, Midwest Grain Products in Indiana, so it's a quality.
Super big fucking name.
Yeah, quality name.
Oh, we'll pick one out.
Old Elk.
Yeah,
this Old Elk. Also MGP.
That's MGP, and this is like literally one of my favorite bourbons on the market right now.
And it is a blend of 75% corn, 21% rye, and 4% malted barley.
All right,
so let's give this one. Well, I've already tried it. Dan's tried it.
Yeah,
this was actually.
Let's get out
so
of here.
This was a gift to me as well by my lovely girlfriend Victoria. She took me out this weekend for my birthday.
Mike.
Thank you.
Birthday was
Sunday.
Technically
Sunday. So she took me there last Friday night, and we went out for a little date, and it was awesome. And she hooked me up with a bottle. I was very surprised and very grateful.
Let me see this thing.
So the back goes into more detail about how they pride themselves on honesty, that everything is locally sourced. Yeah. But they had to put a disclaimer.
Well, yeah, I think they just needed to get a product out there, because bourbon literally is probably one of the, next to tequila, it's probably one of the fastest growing categories, spirit categories
Definitely
out there now. And like bourbon's always probably the last 4 or 5 years has been pretty hot, but I think this year it's really, really, really taken the world by fire.
Yeah. It's huge right now. It's good.
So
it's real good. I'm sorry.
No, good. No, I love MGP blends because they're very consistent, and to blend whiskey and keep it consistent is, like I said, it's like an art form. Mm-hmm. But every MGP blend that I smell has this same little medicinal cherry note to it. It's just like I think it's just like kind of like a
staple,
a staple or a stamp on it.
I am going to do a follow-up review episode of this bottle when we finally get the true Jersey sourced one. So this is going to be just temporary for now. And I think what we'll do, maybe we'll do a vertical too and compare the two.
I think we should do a vertical. I'd rather do a vertical.
I think it'd be cool. I mean, because there's going to come a point in time where this is actually going to be considered rare, and they're not going to have this anymore. It's going to be all of the Jersey-produced product.
Very bready.
It is.
Very bready. Almost get kind of like an Irish whiskey biscuit, and then you get kind of like like caramel.
Yeah, it's good. It's an all-around
It's very
good bourbon.
almost like oat actually.
And it makes a
It's good.
phenomenal cocktail. I was there Friday night. I had an
Old-fashioned?
old-fashioned. Oh my god, it was
All right.
it was delightful.
Let's sidebar this guy.
Delightful.
So,
All right.
Garden
Your
State
turn.
Distillery. Thank you guys for making this.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hopefully we do you some justice with that one.
And thank you for coming in contact with us and
Yeah, we
actually
appreciate the shout out,
posting
too.
my photo on
Yeah,
Instagram, which is
that
cool,
was
and giving us
super sick.
credit and not just stealing it, because I
Yeah.
know that's common now. People steal stuff, so we really appreciate
Yeah.
the shout out and the credit.
Yeah, any little bit of like publicity we can get, we really appreciate it. Like I said, we do this for the love of the whiskey, not for the accolades.
No,
I think it's
not at all.
So this is Dragon Fire Dragon's Gold, and I was on the website. I was trying to figure out this like the significance of the dragon, but like in the one part I was reading, it's just like, come visit our distillery and our dragon. So like, are you guys like Game of Thrones in this thing? like
I love the packaging.
Where
I
the
love
fuck's the
labeling.
dragon?
Everything. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
and like it's just like everything. Like I said, everything's transparent. So it's aged 14 months, which I will say it tastes young. Just like that. That tastes. I think there's some younger blends in that too.
Yeah.
But as we know, just to call it bourbon, you just need to age it a year.
I just love everything.
Yeah.
I'm a big mythological guy,
Yeah.
medieval guy. Shout out to like the Elder Scrolls series for video game nerds out there. Like I love. So this just I love this bottle. This is awesome.
Yeah.
It brings me back to my gaming days when I was younger, and that's all I did after high school.
So
now I'm an adult, and I can't do it as much.
The nose on this thing, single-handedly, is like one of my favorite noses I've had recently on a bourbon. It's like
See, I've never even tried. I've never even opened this yet.
you're gonna try in a second.
Well, I'm gonna sniff it now.
So this is like maraschino cherry.
Oh yeah.
It's like a maraschino cherry bomb.
Oh, that.
And then you get a little bit of chocolate like out there in the background.
I get chocolate and again oak and barrel. Like it smells like it just can't like they bled it straight from the barrel.
And then I'm having this fucking issue lately where like I know what I'm tasting, and I can't put a word to it. I don't know if I just like,
dude, it happens. That was like me last week, or not last week, a few episodes ago, and the best thing we came up with it was hay. That was like
I said
tastes like what hay smells like.
All right, so do you remember like those purple lollipops from the bank?
Yes.
The grape ones. I'm not saying this tastes like grape. I'm not saying it tastes like grape, but like drink this and then think of the texture of those lollipops because it's a big cherry bomb. Like there's a little granola, a little cherry, a little chocolate. It's a very nice balance, and then you get a little bit of like a kick in the ass in the back. It's an awesome tasting bourbon.
Oh my god.
It's so good. They did an amazing job.
There's like I get no, it's a honey.
Yeah, maybe
I get a little honey on the back.
Maybe raw honey though. Not sweet
raw
honey.
honey.
Raw
This
honey,
is
not
like
sweet
I get a lot of notes of raw
but you
honey
get
on
like
the
a grainy
back end.
texture.
Grain oak. This is everything.
Did you nose it at all?
I did.
Okay.
Wow. Oh my god.
I love it.
I'm getting still like I feel like I just had a little bit of like you ever have those old fashioned honey sticks that's just like the raw honey? That's what I kind of feel like in my throat. Like it's just that subtle sweetness.
Yeah,
It's so good.
it's like really. So you guys did a great job balancing out like kind of the candy sweetness, and then you kind of once it gets to be like almost too sweet, it kind of rounds it off with like this cool little granola note.
Yeah. A lot of bourbons claim to have that candy sweetness to them. This is the first time I'm truly tasting
like,
that sweetness. Like
color
it's
here is
evident.
great.
It's there.
And like if I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna say you guys chill filtered this thing. If you see the video on YouTube or comment, let me know if you did chill filter it because I think you did chill filter it. Because
I'm gonna get ready on the old port while you.
Oh no, you gotta pop it the right way though. Two-handed.
Oh well.
One-handed.
Okay. That didn't pop.
Not
it,
as
so
okay. That
probably because it's been opened already.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I opened it though or not. I'm pretty sure it was sealed when he gave it to me.
What a fucking pour, bud.
Yeah, I know. I just almost went for more. I keep forgetting.
You got bricks on top of your hands?
All right, so a little bit about Old Port. This is 90 proof, 45%, and it's at least 51% corn. That's what I was able to find research-wise. It's Maine-grown corn, rye, and buckwheat. It's distilled in Portland, in Old Port, Maine.
The other Portland.
Yeah, the other Portland. The
Less
good
hipsters?
Portland.
Less hipsters there?
I hope so. I think so. It's and it actually won several awards, but the most recent awards was a 2018 San Francisco World Spirit Competition. It took gold, And also in 2018 in the New York World Spirit Competition, it took
All right, so
silver.
it's pretty accoladed, actually.
It is
And we're not
accolade.
familiar to it, but maybe if we go up to Maine, they're like, you haven't heard of this fucking place?
It does have, yeah, it has right on here the most recent accolades.
Dude, smell this and think chocolate banana.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like a chocolate banana.
Oh, I love that nose, actually.
It's like almost like a Hefeweizen nose on it. I haven't had this. Well, I think we tried it the day you got it, but I think we were pretty drunk when we started drinking it.
That's good. Another really smooth product. I can't wait to try Garden State's actual product in conjunction with these guys again. Because this one's good, but I know
I'm gonna say
they're going to produce something even
for
better.
me, the nose was better than the actual taste, though. I like this.
Yeah.
But port finish, I get like it's super like vegetative and like soily in taste. Like almost, I'm not saying it tastes like dirt. I'm just saying it's got like this like vegetative taste to it.
Yeah.
Or like maybe barn, like molten, musty barn.
A little. It just tastes homemade, small batch.
Yeah, small batch.
So some other cool facts. So these are facts that I originally thought were about this liquid until I got to the end of the paragraph I was reading
Just
and
telling you
realized
about bourbon.
it was just bourbon fun facts. But I decided I want to share them anyway. So
Fucking fire from the
bourbon aged in new charred American white oak barrels, and originally it was made in Kentucky, which as we all know, but then it was shipped downriver and sold on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, and it actually outsold most, if not all, French cognacs at the time. And if you know anything about New Orleans, that's a huge French populated area. But when bourbon came around, it blew that out of the water.
You're right. So
cognac.
you get a cognac vibe from this thing because I think it's finished in port barrels, right?
Or is it not? I think it's just Old Port. Old Port is just the town in Portland.
So yeah, I definitely like if you're saying cognac, it's almost like that earthy, like it's like an earthy cognac almost. Like it's not the color because cognac's gonna be almost like this color. It's gonna be like a super dark, like almost like brown. Dude, but banana though, man.
But I originally thought that they were telling me like this particular bottle was like made in Kentucky, shipped, and then I realized like, oh wait, they're just giving me the general fun facts about bourbon.
Yeah, I got you.
Kind of a dumb moment, but on my part, I should have known that. But it was still really cool.
Whatever.
Yeah, really cool to find out.
But I don't know. Like I said, I think these are three great examples of like some like borderline like farm to table, hometown made whiskeys. Like, hey, if these are near you, go freaking grab them.
Definitely grab them. Definitely check each one out.
I love a product from like the town I grew up in. Recently moved out of it for the first time in my life. But the best thing I had was this Dragonfire, man. Yeah,
all of our Jersey followers, I know you guys are all within reason to Thomas River.
Yeah, you can probably get
45 minutes. Go down, pick up a bottle, go hang out at their bar, do it. You won't regret it.
It's a good time from what I heard.
Phenomenal.
I think we're gonna check it out
Sunday. We're gonna be back there
Saturday,
Sunday, guys.
Yeah, Saturday or Sunday, something like that.
Or Saturday.
But if you're in Cortland, New York, for sure check out Dragonfire. Like, I blown away.
Yeah, I believe it's actually pretty relevant. If let's say you want to go like hiking in Watkins Glen, I'm pretty sure it's not that far from. It's on the more.
It's off 180
west.
I-81, I think.
Yeah, it's on the more western side of New York. So definitely check it out.
But yeah, like super. Like I said, if you're in Cortland, New York, please check them out. I just love the fact that it's such a small distillery and like it's literally a husband and wife that do it. Kind of like Penelope, where it's like Mike and his wife. Started it.
And you were lucky to get your hands on a bottle.
That's cool. If my buddy sees this and watches it, thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Like, this is an awesome bottle of whiskey.
Oh, so it even gives you. So this is.
It gives you barreled on and bottled on.
Yeah, this is batch number 4. Bottle number 43 is 75. So they're only making 75 bottles per batch.
Yeah, so it's super small. It's super small production. So if you get your hands on a bottle, you can buy their stuff online. I'm pretty sure they only ship within New York, but like. If you're close to New York border, you can have it shipped to an address.
Yeah, I could have it shipped to my cousin's house.
Yeah, and just pick it up. But all right, like I said, I think we're going to probably wrap it up with this.
Yeah.
So everybody in these trying times with the new norm, please shop local, support your local businesses, support your local breweries, Tom's River Brewing, support your local distilleries. Like I said, we all love our Pappy Van Winkles, our Buffalo Traces, our, every big name brands, but sometimes you got some diamond in the roughs here.
Yeah.
That are like right in front of your face and you just haven't tried them. Yep. So go check out some of these smaller local distilleries.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Cheers.
Cheers.